Pisces, welcome back to my channel. My name is Becca, for those of you who are brand new. First off, I'd like to say thank you all for the likes, the loves, the subscribes. I can't thank you all enough. My heart to your heart. So we're going to go ahead and get right on into it. I'm going to pull an Eloquy card to see who you're playing in this. Show me who Pisces is. We have Renee, she who hopes, love, hope, and relationships. I saw it as it went flying by. Renee, she who hopes, perches on a bridge to get acquainted with the frog below. Even though she's already kissed a few frogs, she's willing to give it one more shot. She does not allow past disappointments to keep her from opening up her heart once again. Her crown shows she knows herself to be a queen already. She has no need to be completed by someone. However, there is room in her world for a partner who will stand beside her, to support her, and to love her. Renee believes in the sanctity and power of love. The message of this card is to never give up hope. Your dreams of love are possible regardless of any history indicating otherwise. When you are able to look back and see how every connection has brought you to this place, you begin to build your own bridge from loneliness to happiness. Always remember, you must crown yourself first, for no one else can make you see your own worth if you don't already own it. Believe in love. Believe the lessons of the past were simply to give you opportunities to become the amazing human you are now. Your questions. What have I learned from past relationships? What kind of partner will stand beside me? What am I doing to attract the kind of love I deserve? Very nice. For those of you who are interested, this is the Grand Lux Tarot by Cirio Marchetti. So, Tarot Grand Lux. What is the recent past? What is the recent past for my Pisceans? My precious Pisceans. What is the past? The Five of Swords. It's a lot of conflict. What is the present situation? What is the present? The Moon. There you are, Pisces. What is the blockage? The Nine of Coins. What is the message from Spirit? The Tower. What is the potential outcome? The Ten of Wands. The bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords. There's a stalemate here. You've frozen in fear. There's a need there's a need to let something fall away. and to understand your own capabilities and your own self-worth. There's a lot of sense of, I don't know how to do this. It's actually reminding me of a meme I saw where it was talking about things falling away and the person perceiving that they were breaking and having to leave them there. And Spirit was in essence saying, leave it there, it's not meant to be there. It's supposed to fall off of you. I don't know why that feels like this message. Okay, let's get into this Five of Swords in the recent past. Thank you. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So there's some sort of broken contract here. The King of Pentacles in the upright, the Temperance card in the upright, and the Eight of Wands in reverse. At the bottom of the deck we have the Empress in reverse. So there's something here that wasn't being nurtured. And the reason it wasn't being nurtured, aside from this heavy, dark conflict, and swords are thoughts and words, right? They represent the air. So thoughts and words. There's some sort of feeling stuck in a situation, and you're not feeling, you feel stuck, but, or you did, I think you still do, you feel stuck, but what you're not realizing is that something is healing, right? We have two cards here that talk about Taurus, one card that talks about Sagittarius. There's a lot here that needs to be tempered, that needs to be balanced in order to move through this conflict without causing damage. And I actually feel like this is an argument you're having in your own head about potentially moving forward with a love connection or towards something that you actually love. So let's look at this Moon card. The Nine of Wands in reverse. The Seven of Cups in the upright. And the Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay, so this is illusion and not wanting to let it go. So it's like standing at the edge of the abyss and like frantically trying to build a fire out of materials that, when you need things that you don't have to do that, instead of allowing your eyes to adjust to the darkness. I also hear I want, but it's like in this almost like childlike temper tantrum kind of way. There's a sense of feeling completely defenseless against this. Let's look at this 9 of coins. Let's clarify the 9 of coins. With the 6 of pentacles in reverse. The World card. And the 5 of Pentacles in the upright. Bottom of the deck, there's that Moon card in reverse. So letting go of some illusion. And seeing your own worth. There's also a sense of needing, I have to do this by myself and on my own type of energy here. That you have to, you know, you're not allowed to ask for help. There's a little sense of pride at stake as well. Okay, let's look at this Tower. Please clarify the Tower. Let's clarify the Tower for my amazing Pisceans. We have the Strength card in reverse. The Empress in reverse. The Ace of Cups in the upright. The 8 of Cups in reverse. It's interesting because as soon as that that Strength card came out, I heard allowing in my head. So this is allowing for those things to fall away. So that you could find that peace, that love, that purity. So it can be returned to you. Let's look at the 10 of Wands. Please clarify the 10 of Wands. It's the Moon in reverse. I like that. Please clarify the 10 of Wands. Yeah, this is like giving up some fantasy and understanding the reality and the amount of work that it takes. King of Wands. King of Wands has no problem with those 10 wands. Please clarify. This is also about, you know, getting your confidence back and feeling, I heard your meaties. Okay, don't know what that means. And the Princess of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor in reverse. So this is knowing that you do have to put in work, right? And you have to start with the small steps. There might be an apology here from a fire sign coming in about how much work you did have to put into something. We have Aries and Leo here. Could be a Cancer person as well. But I don't even feel like this is... I actually feel like this fire sign is your energy, Pisces. This talks a lot about letting go of the illusion, of letting something burn off. You know, if this is a love situation, this is about realizing that a long-lasting relationship isn't going to be perfect every day, that it's work every day, that but it's the little things that balance it. It's the little things that you appreciate. It's, you know, and for others of you, I mean, if this is like a work situation, this is realizing what you're worth, and in any situation, and how, you know, the way we view love and the things we love and the people that we love is actually how we think they perceive us. So let that twist around in your head for a little while, because I'm sure it won't help you get out of that Two of Swords. I'm going to pull a Spirit Animal Oracle card, and then I'm going to pull a Mystical Shaman card. Please clarify. I mean, as far as like spirituality goes, this is a, you know, before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water, and after enlightenment, chop wood and carry water. Please clarify, what is the final message for my Pisceans? Yeah. I can see that. Yeah, number 26, which breaks down to an 8. Embrace the in-between, Flamingo Spirit. And Groundhog Spirit, number 31, Time to Let Go, which breaks down to a 4, which is all about building and stabilizing, right? What is the final message for my amazing Pisceans? We got 3. I'm going to go ahead and take them. We have number 62, Wild Woman. Number 49, Soul Retrieval. And number 38, Mystical Shaman. So that's an 8, a 4, and 11. When the wild woman dances into your reading, she reminds you of the essence of authenticity and freedom, divested of all social constraints and cultural conformity. The wild woman holds up a mirror to your essential self, the true essence of who you are and who you are meant to become. She is a reminder of the bright light within each of us that gets dimmed by the restrictions imposed upon us by the expectations of society. She reminds us that in order to be fully present, we must uncover that light and let it shine brightly, regardless of the perceived consequences. When the wild woman comes to dance in your reading, you're invited to shine brightly and to know that your true self is being called out to engage the world. This is a symbol that your long-held dream is beginning to take root and wants to be expressed. Your authentic self doesn't fit in a box. It needs the freedom to shine. It's time to have courage and step into the light. The wild woman says, shine brightly, dance with abandon, be yourself, and let the Great Spirit decide what happens. You'll be happy you did. The medicine. Excess for its own sake is a sign of imbalance. This is a warning that you may be trapped in obsessive thinking or behavior, looking for release in places that will never provide it. Let go, lest you become like the hungry ghosts of Chinese Buddhist lore that can never be fulfilled. True release comes from trusting the fluidity of life, understanding that just as a river needs its banks to flow through, so too do you need boundaries around you, around your thinking and behavior. Now is the time to simplify, be mindful, and connect with that light within. Well, we'll read the Mystical Shaman next, since that's the page the book opened to. This is the symbol of the myth maker and storyteller who is neither made of nor defined by the story. Instead, he observes it, evolves through it, perceives all aspects of it. In doing so, the mystical shaman represents the ability to dream a new story, a new myth into being. He dances between worlds, wearing the cloak of the world loosely around his shoulders, and sings the world into being. He reminds us to be in the world and travel through it, but not to be defined by it or become too attached to the experience. This is the symbol of true alchemy, for all elements of life have a spiritual aspect and a material one. When we remember this, all manner of miracles and manifestations are possible. When the mystical shaman appears, you're invited to consider the ability to live without attachment. You are called to create a dream. You are called to create and dream your life, to act on inspiration and divine impulse without fixating on a known story of success or achievement. Can you impartially observe the stories you tell yourself and others? What if you could become a mystery to yourself? Who would you become if you stopped telling the tales that have defined you up until now? You do not have to live in a story that has roots in the past. What if there were no need to explain you to anyone, not even to yourself? The way to your most extraordinary life is to become a blank slate and allow the form of your dreams and desires to show up as it will. This is a sign of manifesting a life beyond your wildest dreams. The medicine. Be careful what you pray for. The mystical shaman cautions you against relentless attachment to a certain form that you think will make you happy, prosperous, famous, loved, etc. However, in seeing your dream come into being, had you considered what you are willing to sacrifice for it? Perhaps you have been telling yourself a certain story for so long, the story that only when you reach this particular goal you will be happy, that you will arrive. You didn't even notice you're no longer the person who wanted those outcomes. You may have moved beyond those stories. Perhaps it's time to admit to yourselves that you need to imagine a new story that is more in alignment with who you have become. This is just one moment in millions of moments in the continuum of a life. Let it go. Let it be just a story and move on. Better tales are waiting to be told. And soul retrieval. Soul retrieval is a practice that helps you recover a part of yourself, your energy, your enthusiasm, or your innocence that you have lost. At first, we'll use soul retrieval to recover from our hurts and heal our childhood wounds. Later, we learn to journey to recover our original nature, that self that never left the Garden of Eden, who still speaks to the rivers, to the trees, and to God. When we return to Eden, we are whole again. You are no longer fragmented. You are one with creation. You have healed the cause of the pain you feel, so do not need to dwell on it any longer. Really, it's true. If you are still hovering over an old wound, find a new flight path. Don't be distracted with the little stuff you've already mastered. Go for the big one, the journey back to Eden. The medicine. When did you compromise what you truly believed to be loved or accepted by someone? Think back over your life and find the time or times when this happened. Vow never to compromise your integrity again. What have you agreed to in the name of love that you know is deeply wrong? Make it right this instant. That, Pisces, is your reading. I do hope it was helpful. If it was, please hit the like and subscribe button. And remember, I love you. Have a beautiful night. Bye-bye.